Shauna. Hello. Okay, so I told you guys I want to increase my streams of income, and I was trying to choose between a Texas service processor or becoming a real estate agent. So many people were so like overwhelmed, like, girl, go real estate agent. And I was like, bet, you didn't even have to tell me twice. I was leaning over there, and that just confirmed it. So yeah, I started taking real estate classes, and it's easier than I thought it would be. So here's the thing, I live in Texas. For other states it will be slightly different, but I live in Texas. The people who govern over becoming a real estate agent is a company called, or a place called TREC, Texas Real Estate Commission, right? So no matter what school or classes you take, you have to take an approved TREC class, approved Texas Real Estate Commission class. So don't just go on Google and be like, oh, real estate class, okay, sign me up. Because if you pay for that class, go through it, and then find out, oh, the government real estate organization does not approve that class, you wasted your time, you wasted your money. So what I went to is TREC's website, Real Estate Commission's website, and was like, yo, which schools or classes are accredited in Texas? And the one I mostly liked and was like, okay, I'll give that a try, is one called ACEABLE. ACEABLE Agent. So when you go directly to ACEABLE Agent's website, it is for Texas, every state is different prices. Just like if you're doing loan signing packets or filing for your LLC packets, every state has their own prices. Well, specifically in Texas, of course, we have one of the biggest states in the United States. We got to have the biggest price too. So it was like $420 something for those classes in Texas on the ACEABLE Agent. Now I was like, ooh, but I'm willing to pay that. However, I am about saving that money, put away those coins. If you want to be wealthy and rich, work around paying full price for anything. So I did a little research and found, oh snap, Groupon offers a big discount on the courses, and you get the exact same thing. It's not like, oh, you pay cheaper over here and then you get limited amount. No, you pay for the course on Groupon, it cuts that price in half, and you get the same access to everything. So you best believe that's what I did. When I purchased the course on Groupon, the initial price went from $422 to $279. Yeah, $279. And I was, from there, I was just like, oh, I'm feeling this. But then I was like, hold on. You know you cheap, Shauna. Groupon said you can add coupon. How Groupon already discounted, and then they say you can add a coupon? Hold on. I went to find me some coupons for Groupon, and sure enough, I found an additional 20% off, meaning minus an additional $50 off. So now I went from initially going to have to pay $422 to now only paying $229 for some real estate classes. Cool beans, right? So I paid for my classes. The way the ACEABLE Agent, maybe I'll go down later into detail, but because this is the whole real estate journey, girl. But the way the way this works is that there are 6 pre-license requirement courses. Those 6 are Principles 1, Principles 2, License of Agencies, Proclamated Contracts, License of Contracts, and finally Real Estate Finance. Now each of these levels are 30 hours long, totaling up to the required 180 hours worth of courses. Now in ACEABLE Agent, each course might not actually take you a total of 30 hours. You can go faster, you can go slower, but that's the general requirements. Now how ACEABLE Agent works is that each course has a certain number of levels. For instance, I'm on Principle 1, which is the first course, and this course has 15 levels. Now the other levels for the other courses are hidden, and once I pass level 1, I'm able to see the other courses and the level numbers within that corresponding course. But for right now, I can only see Principle 1 and how many levels which is in that course. Now it's 15 levels within this course, and I'm currently on like level 15. So after I take this level 15, there's going to be an exam, and then once I pass that exam for this course, I get to move on to the next course, which is Principles 2, and who knows how many levels within that course. But yeah, so that's how the journey is going so far. Now I'll go into ACEABLE more later, blah blah blah. But just for people who are wondering, first off, no, I'm not stopping doing loan signing content. I will still be doing loan signing and notary content, blah 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 blah. And okay, now push that aside. Now, if you want to be a real estate agent, so far, well, in Texas, it seems like Texas has more steps than other states. But if you want to be a real estate agent in Texas, here's what this is my real estate course pack book right here. Level 1, level 2. Like I said, I'll go into this later. In real estate agent guide, these are all the steps you got to complete to then be officially a practicing licensed active real estate agent, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna explain those real quick for those who are trying to figure out what you gotta do first. Just to qualify, you must be a US citizen and you must be a resident in the state that you're trying to be a real estate agent in. You must be 18, and then some other malarkey about being honest and trustworthy and human being with integrity. And after you complete those, just to qualify, you must complete 180 hours of approved TREQ courses. I am doing that way faster than I probably should be doing it, but I'm still doing it. After you complete that, then you send in an application to TREQ saying, yo, I completed my courses, which costs money. The application costs money, blah. Then after you send in your application to them saying, hey, I completed my courses, then you have to go get a fingerprint. After you do that, then you have to take a state exam and a national exam. Now you're like, wait, I thought you had to take the exam when you did the courses. The exam is just to see if you actually paid attention to the stuff in the courses. Taking that initial exam is like, okay, so you was paying attention about the courses, cool. Go ahead and try to take your national and state official exams to become official real estate license agent or whatever. Now, like I told you, I'm with ACEABLE agent. So the exam, that once you finish the course and they grade you on the exam is called a proctor exam, where they will actually watch you on the screen like a webcam style and share the screen with you, like screenshot whatever you do on your computer, because they want to make sure you're not cheating, like you're not having your phone right here looking up answers, or your tablet looking up answers, or on the computer looking at answers. So they will be watching you while you take your tests online. Because I chose online classes, all the stuff I'm doing, I don't have time to just like dedicate hours and hours and hours of time at school or actual physical classes. So I gotta take it when I have free time, and so I chose online classes, and ACEABLE agent was the one I chose. So after you get your fingerprint, take your national exam and state exam, whatever state you live in. I live in Texas, so I'll be taking a Texas exam and a national exam. Now to take those tests, you gotta pay to take those tests. Those tests cost $43 together. Both tests together cost $43. So say if I passed it, I don't want to speak that, but say if I passed Texas and failed the national, I don't have to take the Texas anymore because I passed, but I still have to take this national, but I still have to pay the full $43 again to take this one. It's not like, oh, one costs 20 something, the other costs 20 something, each costs 43. No, together they cost 43, but if you fail one, you still gotta pay another 43. So hopefully I pass both. Then background checks, and then once you do the background checks, then you go find yourself a sponsoring broker. It's not like you're trying to be hired by a company. When you're finding a sponsor broker, you're not going to have to get interviewed to see if somebody hires you. No, you're like, yo, why should I join your company? Why should I pay you anything? What will you do for me? It's not like they're your boss. Well, it's not like they're your boss per se. They just basically is like, oh, we'll help you get your license, and that way you can go practice. And for us doing that, you pay us a fee, monthly fee or whatever. But it's not like we control who you sell and we this or that. No, they just basically like entity that you need or whatever. Yeah, I'm not explaining that right, but I'll put this on the screen, this paper on the screen. This came directly for ACEABLE agent. That's it. Yep, found me some online classes. I'm in the midst of it. We will see how this journey goes. It's going a lot faster than I think it should be going for me, so maybe I should slow it down. I did order this book right here, Exam, because just in case, Sean, like, chill out, take your time, but speed it up, because we you know, now we're not in a rush, but you know, we impatient and we got other stuff to do, so many things to focus on. So I'm not trying to like give all my attention to this one thing and then makes other parts of my business, like, you know, fall or something like that. We still got to be making money, paying bills and stuff like that. Either way, I'm done with this. Thank you for watching. For those of you who keep saying stop doing that, that's my thing. It wasn't on purpose. I just do it, and either you like it or you don't, but I don't care. I'm out.